I was thinking the other day about what I'm doing with my life, basically, because I feel I'm always moving between cities, between people, and I felt a bit lost in my 20s. And this is a very common topic, feeling lost at your 20s. And I don't think I feel lost, but I feel some lack of purpose or goals because I'm in a moment in my life where I accomplished kinda everything that I wanted from when I was a kid, like going to university, get a job, going abroad, going to Scandinavia. But I realized that I have my whole life still. So I don't know. I was thinking just I got this job, what I'm gonna do? Do I want to be like, I don't know. I want to create things. I want to be my own company. What do I want to do, right? And where do I want to be? Because it's very important, like where. And I felt like choosing or making decisions can, when you make a decision, you are kind of putting on one side the other part. For example, if I decide to stay in Spain and pay a rent for a flat or a house, I'm kind of declining or rejecting all the possibilities that there is outside, like traveling and living abroad again or meeting new people. And honestly, that scares me because I don't want to take long-term decisions. Or, yeah, I don't know what do I want to do now in my life, right? So yeah, I wanted to talk about this with you because maybe you are more settled down in Sweden with your husband. So what do you think about this? How do you see it?
Yeah, when we were talking with you, like if we should talk about this topic, so we also just discussed about this age difference, and I was thinking about my 20s. First of all, I think it's great that you are self-fulfilled, so you achieved what you wanted to, and you are just trying to explore what you want to do more. I think it's a great place for you. And also, like, I was the nerd girl. I wanted to go to university, high school, and I just achieved that. And then I worked at one of the best companies in the world. So it felt always so right. And I felt always like I knew what I wanted to do. It's a question mark. We can talk about this because I was just trying to follow what is good, what's decided by people out there. So I think it was in line with what I wanted to achieve. But also, as you said, like I just decided to follow one path, but also it meant giving up on other paths. So maybe it will be totally different. I agree. And also for me, everything was so established. And I moved to Sweden with a job offer. So it was within the same company. I already knew the job. It was familiar. Of course, it was challenging to move to a new country. But then I got laid off. And within the same week, my landlady called me and she told me that she's selling the apartment. I should move out as soon as possible. And just as an HR person, it was hard to find job without native levels Swedish. So I haven't experienced in my 20s that much when it comes to life decisions. It is, I think, more like you are trying to know yourself more, like when it comes to friendships and relationships, not like you are not so focused on the career part. So, but this is where I felt totally lost. It is good to get lost, by the way, so you can create your way again. So it wasn't 20s for me, my young ages, but my 30s. No, I don't want to say 30. I am 32, 33. Like after 30. So it became so challenging for me. Like I tried to adjust to new culture, trying to find
Yeah.
confirmation. So I have been always so successful in my life. So for the first time I experienced this thing, a new partner from another country, adjusting your ways of living. So yeah, and I
Yeah, I think
also,
each decade has their challenges.
yeah,
For
I think it
example,
is like it happens. Like it is
and
a
it's not
kind
the
of
same
loop.
for everyone.
Yeah. And when I listened you, also I know that you're an ambitious person, you want to achieve more things. But also I observe that you're a content person, like you are content with your life, even if you have things that you want to do. So you are not a complainer. You are more like embracing what you have, according to my
Yeah,
observation.
I
And
am
like
relaxed,
exactly,
chill.
relaxed, like opposite of me. I am like I
You're
am not.
continuously searching for new things, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I claim that I am a relaxed person. I take care of my nervous system, etc. But I think like I am working on myself endlessly to feel more relaxed because I believe that success comes through a little bit pushing yourself harder. It is a belief that I want to change in my life. But I want to ask you. You mentioned about like maybe you're gonna have your own business or maybe you're gonna focus on your creative part. So what makes you feel excited?
I don't know
No.
what makes me feel excited. Like, yeah, I don't want to give the grown image of me because I'm also like you. I'm searching continuously for new things, and one of my biggest, not mistakes, but bad part, I would say, is that I get bored so quickly of things. And I am afraid of starting new things because I know at the end or I'm gonna get used to it or bored. For example, I start a lot of new projects and I left in like without finishing or
Should I get worried
other.
about almost balanced project?
I don't think so because I've never worked together with someone. I'm talking about personal and individual things, but when you are with someone, it changes so much. And now I feel committed to this because I'm with you. But my personal life and individually, I don't know. I get excited with creative things, with creating, yeah, I don't know, new things, and I really don't know. It's I don't know. What about you? What
Yeah.
do you want to do, or
Yeah,
are
it's
you
a
content with your life?
Yeah, it's a topic I've worked so long, and I started my coaching trainings when I was at university. It's been the question I really like try to find answer for a very long time. And I really feel alive when I am in contact with people and when I am just contributing to their process. It can be like this coaching and consultation. I am loving it. I feel so alive when I'm having these conversations with people and just bringing this aha moment like, ah, yes, now I wasn't aware of it. These things like keeps me motivated and what excites me I want to do more of these things. I want to have more sessions. I want to connect with people. I want to record myself more, like talk to people. Of course, I have my own obstacles, like who is gonna listen if I record my video. I also believe that it's gonna be good, but also these inner conversations. And after this point, like I want to feel a bit more independent like after working at companies so long so I feel like it's gonna feel better to just create something myself sharing with people collaborating like in the aspect of consultancy so these are my kinds of excitement now. To be honest, if money just comes to me, I would just do sessions, breathwork sessions, coaching sessions, workshops to be more self-aware to create life you want. So these are the topics I want to build my life on. And this question always comes up with this, like if you had endless money, what would you like to do? You don't have any concern about your career, about your life expenses. You woke up endlessly rich. What are you gonna do?
I recently I also thought about this question because I was talking with someone about gaining the lottery, and if you still would work and something, or you just live the coach or I don't know, traveling or whatever. And I really don't know. I think I still would work, but I don't know in what or what I would do. Honestly, other part of me, completely opposite, It's like having a coffee shop
Oh, I love it.
near near the beach and selling like typical like products near the beach, like coffee, this kind of acai bowls,
Mm,
you know,
yeah.
with fruits. I don't know, it's the other side of me. So maybe I build a coffee shop and I dedicate myself to coffees, but I don't know. But I really wanted to do something. And I think that that what you said about talking with people, being around people, and helping people, it's really fulfilling. And I cannot say if that's my purpose or what I really like because I didn't have the chance to do it, but maybe. And I think it's definitely your fulfillment, right? You're happy helping people and talking with people and sharing your knowledge and teaching people other things. Yeah, it's so true. I was thinking at the beginning of this episode, we were talking about choices, the decisions in our lives, and it's, I think, usually about this idea of choosing things and what would have happened if I choose another thing in my life. Not big decision, that's of course what would have happened if I would have studied in another university or if I wouldn't have studied or whatever, but small decisions like doing this travel to Stockholm or going 2 weeks, I don't know, to another country. And this is very interesting because there is this theory. I don't know if there is a big research behind, but the theory of multi-universes. So there is parallel like universes at the same time with different versions of you depending on what you choose. There is a really good book that I read 1 year ago, The Midnight Library, that talks about this, about a woman that can see all the lives that she would have lived if she would have chosen other things. So yeah, that's really interesting, and it gives you perspective about your decisions. For example, for me, it's good because I think that there is a lot of options,
Mhm.
paths that I can take. I can go to the other part of the world. Some thoughts come into my mind, like going to Australia. That's completely insane. Or staying in Spain forever. I don't know. There's a lot of paths that you can take. And instead of overwhelming, because maybe some people feel overwhelmed with all of these paths, I feel free and this kind of freedom to choose whatever resonates more with me. So, yeah,
Exactly, like I was thinking so many things when I was listening you, like in what kind of universe I would like to be in, like ideally how many different versions, like if I didn't move to Sweden, what would happen? Like I also mentioned that I philosophy, I moved to Istanbul. My father really convinced me to continue like his career path. Would it make it easier now? People view your
it's
path
crazy.
goes exactly. It is crazy. And
If you would have stayed in Turkey, you didn't have your husband, for example, now,
yeah.
these friends, we talking.
Exactly. And
It's
also like
crazy,
the
yeah.
culture, the experiences, it shapes personality. It shapes what you want, what you wish from life. And also like how are we gonna be satisfied with our current version? Yes, it is overwhelming to think about all the possibilities. For some people it is great that there is endless opportunities and you can just change your life with one decision. So it gives endless opportunities in life. And how do we decide that we are content, we are happy with our current versions? I have an answer for this, but I would love to hear from you.
You
Like,
have an answer?
yeah, I want to hear from you first.
I don't think so. I don't think I have an answer.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, then like I was thinking like not complicating things so much because it's gonna sound like spiritual. I love spirituality, but anyway, so like appreciation, being grateful for what we have, because it is an endless loop. People are looking for better partners, all these like dating apps, like looking for a better job, looking for a better something. So then it makes you feel like, oh, I can do better, I can have better, I can change my life for better, then you don't really enjoy what you have. It is a different topic. I am aware of it. I am just,
No,
moving
no.
to another area, but we should be really like grateful and be aware of what we have.
And we should all, as we've been saying through the episodes, to find balance between being content and being ambitious and want to like upgrade your life. So there is this balance. If you are okay with your partner, with your husband, with your wife, whatever, you should be aware of what you have. And if you're really happy with that, why would you change it? That's another thing. I want to think, if I'm happy with this, why would I change it? For example, with job, with friends, with whatever. So yeah, but we can always, do you say aspire? You can always aspire to something else, something more.
Yeah.
That's part of your personal development.
Yeah, I think also like if you anchor yourself into your stuff, so if you really have your balance in your roots, so you know what makes you feel happy, what choices are gonna make you feel like spacious, let's say. So then it makes it easier to what to choose, what not to choose. I think like in every age, like 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, probably. So I think it gets easier once we really know ourselves and our possibilities beyond our fears, beyond our patterns and traumas. So I assume that we have been working on it to free ourselves, then I think it makes it easier to choose what we want, what career opportunities, what entrepreneurial projects, what kind of people profiles I want to have in my life. Because also eliminating what we don't want is very, very important to create space for what we want to have in our life. So, yeah.
And I was thinking, I was listening to you. To finish this episode, could be great to say this quote that I read recently. I don't remember where, but it's kind of a cliche, but it's really true that life is not like a goal or a point where you are gonna get someday. It's a process of the things that you are doing. Your life, it's your 20s, it's your 30s. So we are pursuing always things and we forget that life is now and the things that we are doing now. And maybe someday you accomplish that you wanted to for so long, and then you realize that you have to keep moving forward. So yeah, that's a great conclusion.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much for bringing this topic again. And also, I will read this book, The Midnight Library you mentioned. So I would love to chat more about this, like after reading the book.
Maybe I read it again as well.
Yeah. And also, like if you read, let us know, please.
Yeah, sure.
Bye. Take care.
Bye. Thank you.